Hello, welcome back to my channel. Antoinette here. I'm going to do a little Cluedo or whodunit type game with the tarot, inspired by the Madwitch. That's her YouTube name, and I believe it's also been done previously by Lisa Papez and a few others. So it's an old one, but let's just get straight in and have fun with this one. So this isn't a serious reading, this is play along. So you guys can all play along at home with this or grab your decks and do the same thing. There's a few rules. Now I think I've got most of them here, but if I've missed anything, we can just ad-lib and play with it. So you need one tarot deck. And I have chosen The Haunted House by Sasha Graham and Mirco Pierfederici, I believe that might be. And that's a low scarabeo deck. And you need to separate the deck out. So what have I done? So separate your court cards out into suits. So I have the 4 wands here. And ideally you want a deck with pictures. So it doesn't necessarily have to be Rider-Waite all the way through, but you do want pictures in your cards for this to make it easy. And then we have my wands suit here. Looks a bit sinister, doesn't he? Here we have the pentacles and the cups. So these are our suspects up here, but they're not all in the frame. Once we get into it, you'll understand. So we will be narrowing it down to just one suit, and then I'll only have 4 in the frame from one suit. So there's our court cards in their suits. Now you need to split the deck into minors and majors. So I have my minors here, and I love that card. And this is going to become part of our storytelling in the deck, hence the reason it's minors. For the detail, I have the aces here. Now these are going to be the instruments. So this will be the method of who did it with what. So this is the with what bit. And wands are revolvers, so that means they've been shot. Swords are daggers, which means they've been stabbed. Pentacles are blunt instruments over the head. And cups are poisoned, so poisoned chalice. Now, just to warn you, there are cards in here that people don't like, but I don't find them particularly disturbing. So here we have our ace of swords. Here we have our ace of cups, ace of pentacles, and ace of wands. So those are our modes of murder. Then we have the majors here, minus the death card. So we've taken the death card out because that's what's happened to our person in the story. And the majors will be the person that's murdered. So we have to select somebody who is murdered. And then we have to select, so we select a person, we select an instrument, we get our 4 suspects, and then we iron out the story. And at the very end, we will call judgment. So let's have a look. Who has been murdered? So we'll just shuffle it up a little bit. Shout stop when you want me to pull the one off the top. Should we take this one? Oh. We have the butler at the back there being thrown out of the tower. I can't think of anything else to call him. But we have our, so we have a cavalier there being thrown out of the tower, and it looks like she may have been around to witness it, but because she's got her back to what's going on, she's going to miss the person, isn't she? So let's see. So it's this poor person here that's been carelessly flung from the tower. So let's see how. Actually, let's do it this way. So there's our person who's been murdered. Let's see how they were murdered. It's really hard. You can't do a lot here, can you, with 4 cards? They've been poisoned. poisoned and cast out. Okay. Poor things. So this is cups. So we know it's poison, so therefore we know it's going to be the cup suit. So these are off the hook. So we can take them out of the frame. Right, let's have a look at our suspects. So we have our Page of Cups. Well, she's looking very serene and peaceful there, isn't she, sat on her pillar? But she is surrounded by all of this strangeness, and she's clearly playing with some weird things. I mean, could she be the person that did it? She is, after all, surrounded by all of these waterfalls. What is falling from the water behind? Who knows? It could be that it's actually not fit for drinking. So we have our page. We have a knight. So our winged figure here, the Knight of Cups. Well, he's got bandages there on his hands, it looks like. Something in bandages. So I wonder what he's got there and why. Is he hiding perhaps a cut from throwing said person out of the window after poisoning them? From starting a fire, maybe? Who knows? We have our queen. Now again, what is she offering? So she's got her wings and she's looking all very angelic here. But what exactly is she offering us? We've got some magical herbs by the looks of it. We've got some plant life around her. You know, is she as good as she portrays to be? And she's offering us something to drink. So is she just being friendly and offering us a drink? Or is there more to these plants in her, I don't know what we call this, an orangery? Then meets the eye. Then we have our king. Well, he's got some rather sinister looking objects either side of him there in his room. Now, is he in the same room as our queen, and is he watching her in the water? Or is he watching from afar? And he looks quite relaxed. He's having a drink. I mean, maybe he's been there all evening and he's been drinking. Perhaps, you know, out of all of our people here, maybe he is the most relaxed. Perhaps he's chilled out. So maybe it's not him. Let's find out. Let's find out what they've been up to, shall we? So what do the cards have to say? And just a cup of tea. Right, so let's make a little bit of space here so we can see what's going on. So we have our weapon, we have our dead person, and now let's see who did it. So let's have a shuffle and let's see what our page has to say for themselves. Right, let's just turn from the top. Here we go. So we have our Three of Cups. That's come full circle from the base of the deck for anyone that was keen-eyed and watching. So we have Three of Cups. So, what were they up to? So they were near a party. We can see there was a party going on, and looks like they were kind of hiding from sight. But what were they up to? That's the question. What were you up to? That's our knight. Oh, looks like he's been fulfilling something. So he's after something. So he's looking at finalising some finances here. That's interesting, isn't it? We've got some thorns there on the trees, and he has got that cut on his hand. Was he the person that caused the fire in the tower and threw the person out? I'm not convinced after poisoning them. Looking at that, I'm not so sure. Or did he? with our queen, oh, we have the Seven of Swords. Well, she's hiding in the shadows from somebody. And look, she's up some stairs. So is this outside our tower? Is she outside our tower? Not really quite sure. Might need to get a bit more information. And our king. Wow. Looks like he's been enjoying himself. So he's been indulging by the looks of it this evening. So maybe it's not the king. Right, let's come back and see. So what else was our page up to? Seven of Cups. So it looks like they've been making some choices. So there's been some decisions made after watching this scene unfolding here where they were hiding. So they've seen something and now they're pondering what to do. Our knight. Oh, he's definitely up to something, isn't he? So he's got something to say. Maybe he's got something to share. Perhaps he did witness something and he's got something to share about the whole situation. Interesting though. So we're now playing with fire. And of course we've still got that bandage. It looks like it's on his hand. So still a little bit suspect there, isn't he? Our queen with her Seven of Swords and Six of Swords. Oh. This could place her at the scene of the crime here. Because again, now we've got the lightning, we've got the striking. We've got lightning strikes here as well going on. We can see it's stormy outside. So is it the queen? And then we've got our king. So he's still at his earthly material possessions here, look. So he's doing a little bit of sharing. Is he sharing the love? Is he sharing too much bodily love around here? Is this what's going on? But he's clearly enjoying some form of indulgence. But I have to ask, with all of these ladies, they all look a little bit like this one here. Is this who they were aiming for and they got the wrong person, perhaps? What do you think? Right, so we can at this point put more cards down. Shall we, just for fun, one more round? So we have the Ten of Wands going with the page. So we have the Three of Cups, Seven. So that's an interesting end for somebody, isn't it? So whatever they've witnessed and watched, they had some choices to make. Looks like they made a choice to end something or someone. My knight. Oh. So we have. So he managed to complete a cycle with regards to family, wealth and money. Looks like we had some incoming messages here. Maybe even somebody trying to scare or warn them off. And it's finished with the scary twins. When they show up, it's never good, is it? Were they his accomplices? Our queen. We have the Four of Wands. Wow. Somebody might be sacrificing someone and they are clearly not to be trusted, are they? I don't know that this is making her look any better here. So we've got all of this going on, being guided into, what is she being guided into? Has she been tricked into doing something that she shouldn't have done? Do they know? Was she an innocent party in this? Unwittingly doing someone's bidding. And then we have our crabs, our creepy crabs. Well, someone's asked for help. So our king has asked for some help, and interestingly, he's all about the pentacles here. So he's been sharing something and needed a little bit of help. Did he share a bit too much? Is the help because he got himself into trouble in the garden earlier? Is that why he's so chillaxed up here? Has he had too much to drink because he's been pondering what he's done wrong? Ooh, what do you think? Where is your money at this point? Who poisoned? Oh, Cavalier in the back there, and threw them from the tower. So who poisoned them? And it's definitely free flowing, isn't it? My money is here on the Queen, although the page is looking a little bit suspect too. Is he just a bit too good to be true? Let's take a look. So to get our answer, we will take our death card and our majors that remain, and we will pop the death card in. We shall give them a shuffle, and then we shall cast the dice to see who it is. So, is it our page? No. Is it our knight? No. Not the Queen. And it's not the King. So, again, second round of questioning. Still not one of them. There we go. They are definitely making us work for this one. Oh, so no. 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 Right. We're running out of. They're on the run. We've got them on the. Oh, there we are. Oh, it's the knight. So let's have a look at the evidence then. Our knight. So our knight, what was he plotting? That's the question. What was he out plotting then? So he brought an end to the dynasty, maybe. Perhaps he was given some bad news and heard that his money was all going to be given to these two. Who knows? Perhaps he had to sort out the will. Anyway, there you go. That's one way of playing games and having fun with the tarot. I will drop all the details into the comments below. So do have a look. Go back and see Giselle's video and have fun. And yeah, by all means, have a go at this. Grab a deck that's got pictures in it and see what you come up with. There are so many I could do this with. I chose this one, but like I say, you do need good pictures and the haunted house. Why not? Take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.